What is going on, family? Let me talk to you guys, and I want you guys to really understand what I'm saying here. When you really want true success, when you really want to get to where you want to be in life, you're gonna have to grind. On top of that, you're gonna have to make sacrifices. You all heard me say this before, and in my last video, when I talked about the lessons that I learned from being around other successful people and what a millionaire taught me. So I came up with this theory also. When you say no to someone because you have something important to do, your work or whatever it is you're going after, whatever success you're going after is important to you. So when you say no to someone, if they can't accept that, more than likely you'll see their true colors. So I'm coming to you guys letting you know today is a new day for you. You have to make sacrifices. The old you is gone. That you of last year is gone. Become a better person. Become a better version of yourself. You know, you ask God for more wisdom or whatever it is you want to ask him for, because staying disciplined is the key to success. Let's get it.
BlackPowerRise. Yeah. We built for greatness. Came from the bottom where the struggle was real. Now we teaching people how to rise and heal. God put purpose deep inside the pain. Now we turning hard lessons into generational gain. No more surviving, now we building wealth. Teaching ownership and loving ourselves. Every business built is a seed for the youth. Every success story become living proof. BlackPowerRise got a mission to lead.
Now, welcome everyone to BlackPowerRise. Now, how do you stay disciplined? Because staying disciplined is not a feeling, you guys. It's not a feeling whatsoever. Staying disciplined is not a feeling. Let me say that again, y'all, because somebody watching this needs it burned inside of them. Staying disciplined or being disciplined is not a feeling. You see, discipline is not a feeling. It never was, people. And every single day you feel like getting up and not accomplishing what you set out to do, or not being disciplined enough to go for that success you want, is somebody less talented than you or somebody more hungrier than you that passes you. So this is why I say you gotta stay disciplined every single day. Yes, we all have lives. Yes, we all have jobs to do. Or yes, we all have kids to take care of. But you gotta stay disciplined every day. Because if nobody's watching you besides God, your kids are watching you. So trust and believe. I'm not here to hype you guys up, because hyping up someone, that'll wear off by lunchtime. I'm here to hand you something. Just like God's hand is always out, I'm here to hand you something when nobody's watching you, when nobody's clapping for you. And most importantly, when nobody's coming to save you. Because that's the day that decides everything. When nobody's cheering for you, when nobody's giving you a helping hand, when nobody's clapping for you. It's just you and God going for that success that you want, or whatever it is you're after. Here's the lie that they sold you. They told you that most successful people wake up different. I'll tell you this now, some do. Some wake up 4, 5 in the morning, or even 4:30 in the morning, and they at it because they're making money while people sleep. They got a switch in them that most people don't. They say that some folks are just built for it. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's a comfortable one, because if they were born with it and you weren't, then it's off the hook. You can stay exactly where you are and just call it fate, or just call it luck. Because you see, you heard me talk about the people I've been around. You heard me talk about the rooms I've been in. I'm talking rooms with people who built something from nothing. I'm talking authors, pastors, filmmakers, definitely business owners. People who came out of the same kind of building that I've been in. the same kind of environment that I was raised in. The same kind of environment most of us are raised in. And you know, one thing they told me, they didn't feel like it either. But they got up. They got up and took action. That's something you need to do. The gap between where you are and where you're trying to get to is not talent, people. It's not connection. It's not money. It's willingness to move and take action while you're still uncomfortable. You know, something, when you starting something new, it is uncomfortable. But when you keep practicing and keep going and still when you keep practicing and keep going, when you keep practicing and you keep going and still willing to take action every day and stay disciplined, that's you progressing, people. Now, let me be honest with you, family, because you all know here at BlackPowerRise, I make motivational content, and y'all know I'm gonna still keep it real. I'm still gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you my faults. I'm gonna tell you the mistakes that I made. At the same time, it's so you don't make those mistakes. But I learned as your journey goes and you wanting to be successful, you're gonna make mistakes along the way. So you gotta keep going. Motivation, you know, it's the match. It's the starter. It's not the fire. Look at it like this. You know, when you first join the gym, you know you're motivated. You're motivated and excited. Then being disciplined is what gets you from, let's say, January to May. Being disciplined. You know how I talk about people start their New Year's resolutions. You see so many people at the gym, but by February, they stop coming. Maybe because it's too cold, or maybe they not motivated anymore. This is why I say motivation dies quickly. But you gotta stay disciplined, because you know it's you who want that success. It's you who want that body change. So you gotta stay disciplined for that. That's just an example there. You know, I can remember when I first wrote my first book, I was excited, and it's motivation that helped me write chapter 1. But it's discipline that got me through those first 36 chapters. It's me being consistent. So that's another thing you guys gotta do, is be consistent when you want that success. Because it's being disciplined is what got me to write those 36 chapters. Motivation, as I said, yeah, I was excited and I was determined. You gotta have that fire in you to take real action when it's something you want, people. If you still don't understand what I'm saying, look at it like this. Look at motivation as a weather changer, because we all know the weather changes as the earth goes around. So look at it like that, people. You cannot build a house on weather. I'm gonna give you these 3 anchors. I want you all to write this down, and at the same time, hit that like and subscribe button here at BlackPowerRise. Share with your friends and family. Anchor 1, shrink the axe. I'll say that again. Anchor 1, shrink the axe. The reason I say that is because your brain isn't resetting the work. Your brain is resetting the size of the work and how much work it is. You told yourself you're gonna write a book. Your brain heard you. You told yourself whatever it is you're gonna go after, whatever success you're gonna go after. You said that to yourself. That's God putting that vision in you. Your brain heard it. God heard you. Your brain heard those 8,000 words, or however many words you wrote in a book. If you did, your brain heard whatever it is you're going after. So it shut down. Because don't tell it 8,000, tell it 1 page. Tell yourself 1 page. That's how you get started, people. Then you tell it, I'm gonna keep writing for 15 more minutes. 15 minutes turns into more. 15 minutes turns into more minutes. A half an hour, then a half an hour again. That's a whole hour, people. So that's when you keep going. That's when you're seeing that you're making progress. That's when you're seeing that you're taking action. Because you told your brain, I'm gonna write 1 page. You told your brain that this 1 page is gonna go for 15 more minutes. You're gonna write 15 more minutes. That 15 more minutes turns into another 15 minutes. That's a half an hour right there. That half an hour turns into another 15 minutes. Then another 15 minutes. That's an hour right there. That's when God sees that you're taking action. That's when you yourself is going to see that you're being consistent and being disciplined about it, because it's your success that you want, whatever it is you're going after. But we all know life gets in the way. That's when you're put to the test. That's when you're going to be put to the test. And you got to stay disciplined. That's where that discipline comes in at. Anchor 2, decide the night before. The reason I say that, because the version of you cannot be trusted to do the work at 5 a.m. in the morning. That's when most people are still sleeping. That brother there or that sister there is negotiating. They're looking for an exit. So don't let 5 a.m. make the decision. Let last night make it. Have your clothes out. Have that backpack. Have that laptop ready to go to work. You remove the negotiating. You remove whatever it is that was distracting you. Most importantly, you remove failure. You setting yourself up for success. That's what I'm saying to you people. Anchor 3, keep the receipt. Mark the day. Mark the day that you did that success. Mark the day that you accomplished that success. Keep that as a reminder, people, because motivation lies to you about how far you've came. But when you mark things down, that's not the lie. That's a reminder that you are being disciplined, that you are staying disciplined. That's a reminder that you're making progress. That's a reminder that you decided to take action. And trust and believe, because I'm talking from experience, people. After a week or two, after 14 days have passed, after a month has passed, you're gonna see the progress that you're making. You're gonna see that old you is dying. You're gonna see you stop making excuses for yourself. You're gonna see you started being disciplined. You're gonna see the progress, people. So let me tell you what nobody films. No one films the 4th rewrite. No one films those empty seats at the first event. No one films you the days that you sit there asking yourself, what can I do to get better? Nobody films you asking yourself, oh, what can I do to make this book better? Nobody films that. You've got to stay disciplined. You've got to be consistent. You've got to be the one to keep taking action. But you know what I want to say? After your success, after whatever project it is you were working on, and I'm again talking from experience, after I've written my first, second, third, fourth book, you had people coming up to me asking how can they do this, thinking that it's easy. A lot of them come to me saying they're gonna write a book, but haven't even started. A lot of them come saying they want to do a stage play, but haven't even wrote the script yet. A lot of them come to me saying they want to do a film, but don't even have a camera. These days you have a phone as a camera. So let's say they start on Monday. By Wednesday, they stop. Next thing you know, they're frustrated with themselves. Trust me, everybody gets writer's block, but at the same time, it's being consistent. Me, when I first started, I was writing every single day. Then if I did stop for a day or two, I would pray about it. At the same time, I'll go read just to get motivated again. If not, I would go see a family member to get motivated again. At the same time, just being around loved ones, your friends or family. But let's say after that night, I'm back to writing. That's what I mean about staying disciplined. If I didn't do it when I was supposed to because I was with my loved ones or I had a basketball game, that same night, you better believe I'm writing before I go to bed. And then if I had to work the next day, which I most likely, when I had to work the next day, you better believe at lunchtime I was writing. You had people thinking I was writing songs, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's you, again, nobody's watching you but God. So you've got to be the one to put the work in. So here's what I need from you. Not the vision board that you're gonna forget about. Not the things you wrote down that you're not even gonna finish writing. not a 5-year plan. I need one thing from you that you don't feel like doing. Do it while you're tired. Do it when you feel annoyed. See, you don't become disciplined and then do the work. That's not how life works. You do the work, and that's when you become disciplined. That's when you become consistent, when you do it for 5, 6, 7 straight days. Again, trust and believe, family. Someone in your family is waiting for somebody to break that generational curse of negotiating. Somebody in your family is waiting for that generational curse for you or some other person to stop procrastinating. Trust and believe, family. Someone in your family is waiting for that version of you that stops procrastinating, that stops making excuses. Someone in your family is waiting for that version of you to become better at what it is you do. This your boy Kasim here at BlackPowerRise. And don't forget to get my book, Success to Overcome Struggle, as well as my other book, Success to Become Empowered and Resilient. I have the audio version of those books also, as well as Success Happens When You Dare to Dream. It's your boy Kasim here at BlackPowerRise, and I'm out.